So we said if I wanted to find the derivative of a function y, I could call that y prime or dy dx, or f prime of x. That's also called the first derivative. If I wanted, I could then start to take derivatives of the derivative. So the first derivative of f prime is called f double prime, and we call that the second derivative. So you can see the notation here. Y double prime, y triple prime. After that we say the fourth derivative of y, all the way down to the nth derivative of y. Similarly with x, f prime of x, f double prime of x, f triple prime of x, then we would say the fourth derivative of f, all the way down to the nth derivative of f. The second to last column, just notice how we do this. The first derivative is dy dx. The second derivative we say d squared y dx squared. Then I would say the third derivative of y with respect to x, the fourth derivative of y with respect to x, all the way down to the nth derivative of y with respect to x. So I'm going to do that first example that is on your page. So if y is negative 5x to the 8th plus 2x to the 6th minus 9x cubed plus 32x minus 1, we've been asked to take the fourth derivative. I would start by saying y prime or dy dx. The 8 comes down to multiply. This makes negative 40. X to the 7th. Plus 6 times 2 makes 12. X to the 5th. Minus 27x. Plus, 27x squared. Plus 32. The derivative of this negative 1 is just 0, so I leave it off. The second derivative. The 7 comes down to multiply. I get negative 280. X to the 6th. Plus 5 times 12 is 60. X to the 4th. Minus 54x. The derivative of, derivative of 32 is 0. So I'm finished there. The third derivative. The 6 comes to the front to multiply. I get negative 1680 x to the 5th plus 4 times 60 makes 240 x cubed minus 54. Now the fourth derivative, so we put y up here, put the 4 in parentheses, or you can use the Roman numeral 2, IV. The fourth derivative of y is negative 1840. That's not right. That's 8400. Negative 8400. X to the 4th plus 3 times 24, 720, x squared. That's the fourth derivative of y with respect to x. Next example I want to do is the last one. This one says to find the equation of the tangent line to the graph of f of x. F of x is x cubed minus 3x plus 1 times x plus 2. So this is a product. I'm going to find the derivative of f of x using the product rule. So we'll start by finding f prime of x. The derivative of a product, we said, is the first. So the first function that's getting multiplied is x cubed minus 3x plus 1 times the derivative of the second. Well, what's the derivative of x plus 2? It's the same as the derivative of x. It's the slope of this function, x plus 2, which is just 1, plus the second, x plus 2, times the derivative of the first. Well, the derivative of the first is 3x squared minus 3. Now I need f prime evaluated at exactly the x value I care about. That's f prime of 1 is, that gives me 1 minus 3 is negative 2 plus 1 is negative 1 times 1 plus 3 times 0, which just makes negative 1. You can see the equation